You either gonna go all in or you gonna be very reserved. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the reserved, if that's you, if you are reserved, pop it. You pull it off. You'll find a way.
Yeah.
But if you're not reserved, and especially when it comes to like being an artist, it's like you either a character, you're either a purist, or you're a hybrid.
Hmm.
And it's like for me, I just know I'm a hybrid now. So it's like, yeah, Zay is like me, the everyday
Yeah.
hustler, the musician that's wanting his acclaim to fame or his acclaim to success. You know what I'm saying? But Astro is like the embodiment of like the message, and he's like the it's like the puppeteer of like Zay being the vessel. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
cool.
Like what Astro does, he inspires and he motivates the people through the music,
Yeah.
but also bring his swag into it. So it's not like, oh, I'm just motivating you to be a better person. It's like, nah, like I'm really just motivating you like the way I see it, like the way I pop it. You know what I'm saying? From my lens.
Yeah.
And since it comes from like a, very ambitious, like spacey, sci-fi, fantasy world, you know what I'm saying? It's just easy to be able to make that into a character, but it's just like on my day to day, like, you know what I'm saying? I might be just eating catering or like working or anything like that, but that day that you see me as Astro, I'm performing at MSG,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But it's two of the fold, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a little different.
Futurama or Rick and Morty?
I'ma say Futurama just because my boy Fry, man. My boy Fry is he's just too cool. Like that's what like if I had to like think like in perspective of like what I like, I say Futurama for sure. But Rick and Morty for the trip adventure
Yeah.
aspect. You know what I'm saying? But like Futurama is just so grounded. It's so like every day. Like I could see myself like kicking it with my company and just doing wacky ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can't see me and my granddad being on the vision going through like different world stuff. But that's the cool part about it.
Yeah.
I can respect both, but Futurama all day.
Yeah, I think Futurama. I mean, Rick and Morty to me was like the NBA YoungBoy of comedy shows.
Yeah, no, I feel that though. I feel that.
When I first heard NBA YoungBoy, I spent a week listening to him.
Yeah.
And when I first watched Rick and Morty, it was just intoxicating. Like I just spent a week watching Rick and Morty.
You just binge it.
Binge.
It's very binge worthy. Like
Right.
I feel like with Futurama, it's like you got to get to know Fry. You got to get to know like like he's just like this middle of the road like dude, and then all of a sudden you know what I'm saying he's slacking off at his job and ends up being a cryo chamber. He gets turned up for like thousands of years or like hundreds of years, and now he's like,
There's a lot to follow.
huh? And like you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot to take in, but I love Fry though.
Right.
He's the best.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.
Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Today's new wave, Zay Astro.
Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? Happy to be here. Say Astro, what it do, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My metamorphosis kept me in exile, and my rebirth brought my return.
Mm-hmm.
So we were kind of touching on this in the intro.
Yeah.
I really respect how it's a mature move to develop a character and understand that that is the character that you are creating. Because myself and I think a lot of people just kind of allow the music to flow out of them as their personal self, but to understand that the art is the artist,
Yeah.
it's better than me.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it was just easier once I found out. Like, a lot of people, like, I know I look very young, but at the end of the day, I am 28. So it's just like, and being able to just see different artists and artists that I like and enjoy, and just ones that have been successful, I just feel like they either go one or two ways. You're either very pure or you're very character or you're a hybrid. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, with this, it's just like Zay Astro is just two extreme versions of myself, right? Like Zay is the hustler, the musician, the everyday, like I'm trying to make this happen because I see like these dreams of doing great things, doing big things. And Astro is just the embodiment and like the kind of like the controller of the vessel, you know what I'm saying, of being able to tap into the motivating and just like the artistic approach of like being able to come with this with my own swag, like the whole futuristic vibe and everything like that, but still bringing it to something that still feel like a lot more grounded than people understand. Like, cause at the end of the day, like, yeah, I'm Zay Astro, but when you see me in person, I'm just Zay, and I'm just having a good time, or I'm working, or I'm hustling, I'm doing my thing. So it's just like I always like keeping those two separate because it's just like I can enjoy the artist part and I can enjoy like my actual life. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the biggest thing for me. But yeah, like being able to develop this artist and this character for so long is just like now it's just easy. And I feel like now with me being able to showcase like what I'm doing now, like
Does Astro ever come out at like work or in the grocery store where you just like start levitating pineapples?
I feel like Astro comes out. I think Astro is really like my personality to people. Or I feel like Astro is how people perceive me, seeing that I am trying to achieve like great things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Astro is the version that people on surface level get to see, like the radiant person, bright, like just ambitious, just go, getting it done. You know what I'm saying? But like Zay is the when the storm is done, and I'm just chilling or I'm working on stuff. Zay is the
Leave me the alone.
leave me alone. Like I'm not here to be like just all in your face. I'm just here to push the artistry and then get out the way.
That's good. That's good. I think two things, like understanding the quick moments that come with being an artist. You know, not trying to always push the envelope and be at the forefront, and understand that like the best artists have slots where they exist, and then they step away, have slot, and then also to have trust in your audience and in your fans to recognize that you are a hybrid, just human being. Where like this is only the artist side, like don't take it too literally, but enjoy
exactly because like a lot of artists, like like even like your grand acts, like a SZA, you know what I'm saying, is very bubbly, like as the artist, like she has to be very bubbly, very charismatic, very nurturing. But like if you see her in person, she's probably not trying to be on the camera. You know what I'm saying? She's probably not trying to just like do whatever she wants to do, like because she's not that right now. Like she can turn that on whenever she wants to, and I feel like that's how every artist feels for the most part. But it just gets tricky whenever you're having to deal with like fame and fans and navigating like, when can you turn it off? I feel like when you separate the two, it gives you room and grace to be able to embody and embrace both without having really to compromise like your personal side or your feelings or anything like that. So
for sure. Music feeds the soul, but food feeds the future. Right here on the Gulf Coast, thousands of families don't know where their next meal is coming from. Feeding the Gulf Coast is changing that tune one meal at a time. Imagine this. For every $1, you can provide up to 5 meals. That's like turning a quiet solo into a full-blown jam session of hope for someone in need. Let's turn the volume up on kindness and down on hunger. Visit feedingthegulfcoast.org to donate today, because together we can make sure no one goes hungry on or off the stage. Feeding the Gulf Coast, because every community deserves an encore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't let the dogs out. The City of Mobile Animal Shelter has many loving pets ready for a nice home. Whether you're looking for a dog like Snoop or a cat like Doja, the City of Mobile Animal Shelter is where you can find your next friendly companion. They're located at 855 Owen Street, and you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We all need a little bow wow in our lives. Call 251-208-2800 because the City of Mobile Animal Shelter has you covered. That's 251-208-2800. Roof.
That's tough, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, the music videos are great. Dangerous off rip, great stuff. The interlude, the alien concept. We'll tap into the specifics of the music video later. The alien concept, was that something that you were always enthused with, the futuristic world?
Yeah, just because I feel like with especially like fantasy, I feel like they're able to, the world building in fantasy is just so cool. Like I love a good universe, a good world building aspect. Like I like when people are really able to appreciate the surroundings that you build either the character off of or the plot
Yeah.
off of. So I've always been intrigued with that. And then just being in like show choir and everything like that when I was coming up, it was always like we had a show, we had a theme.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had a whole like whenever I was in my senior year, Enterprise High School for encores, that's what we were called, Willy Wonka. I was Willie. You know what I'm saying? Like pimp coat, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was just like it was like
Was
having
it a
to find
musical?
that. It was a show choir show basically. So basically 16 to 20 minute musical basically like a show. So like we'd have like probably like 5 songs, singing, dancing full out.
Yeah.
Like Mike is hot. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
cool,
Like it's just been able to like prepare me up to this point of being able to be like, okay, cool. Like I've had all these like different versions of making music
Right.
and being an artist in my life. It's time to apply it. So
Right.
it just made so much sense and so much easier
Right.
to know once you've been able to like just have certain things or aspects in my life that have me like kind of tailored to be an artist. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So it was very, very easy.
Man, seeing the different atmospheres on a stage, on
Mm-hmm.
a set, how does that transfer over to developing a music video?
Really, it's just I feel like once you know your song well enough, or like once you get the feel of your song, you kind of already see like scenes in your head or references or like kind of movie takes. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's how my brain works.
Dude,
So
yeah, I mean the Instagram reel that's on your main page.
oh yeah,
where it's like that
yeah.
that quote is from.
hmm
Yeah, that's. I wish I'd done that,
bro, bro, and it's so funny because I feel like now with the videos and everything like that, like I have a full story now. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
like this is people's like first. This is like people's first like glimpse of like what my story's about to unfold into. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude. I mean, you've kind of got a novel, and like multiple sequels as well.
Yeah, bro.
And like I feel like other artists try to create that middle of their career because they started off trying to, appeal to the mainstream.
Mhm.
But you've always kept this seed growing.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like
Your tree is unique now.
definitely. And now it's just time for people to be able to glance at the
To
tree,
water it, yeah.
water it, you know what I'm saying? Pick off fruit when you want to, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if anything ever catches your eye or anything like that. But yeah, I want it to be a thing to where it's just like not only is the music cinematic and it takes you wherever it needs to take you and give you what it needs to give you, but also just like with the scenery and the concept, like everything is cohesive,
Yeah.
everything is one. And so now it's just time to pop it and just see
Right.
where it goes. But yeah, like I'm working on a
Damn, dude, that's so cool.
comic book too, man. Like
Yeah.
a comic book is going with the music. So it's just like all these things, man. I just thought of all these aspects of what makes me niche and being able to bring that. So it's just like I can bring something fresh,
Yeah.
especially like when I'm still underground, you know what I'm saying? Or the quote unquote underground. It's just like I'm just an artist that's just been working his ass off for like 9-10 years now. And I finally got it to stick.
So 9-10 years, but the music is on platforms from
Absolutely.
2 or 3 years ago.
Absolutely. And so like exactly. So my first tape, it was called Astronomical Vibes, right? And sadly that tape I had to get it taken down just because like my album that I just came out with, When Stars Die, that's basically gonna be the origin. So Astronomical Vibes was just like a collection of songs I made very early from like when I was like 2017,
Yeah.
2016,
Yeah.
all the way up to like maybe 2021.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like me being able to give people a taste, just to be like, hey, this is what I can bring to the table, but this is just the beginning and it's not really cohesive yet, but it has that vibe. That's why these are just vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a little playlist, a little radio station for
Yeah.
myself coming up. But now it's like with this last album with Zay's Metamorphosis and When Stars Die, it's just like, oh no, like the story begins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's this metaphor, this like analogy called like the hero's journey. And basically it's like there's a call to action, you meet a mentor, you see the problem, you face the problem. There's, you know what I'm saying, trials, tribulations, everything like that. But then the reset is coming out with new abilities, a new sense of purpose, and then being able to go on that hero's journey again. Because now with great power comes great responsibility.
Would you say that's I mean, of course it is. It matches your career, but is it kind of like how you initially started with the initial projects? Kind of not rebranded, but reset the.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the purpose and intention is there now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of me just
Yeah, you found the purpose.
you feel me? The purpose is there instead of it just being like, oh yeah, I make music and my name's Astro, and
There's a deeper level to it.
it's a deeper level to it now.
That's how you build that loyal fan base. Man.
Exactly.
I mean, your comments are flooded on YouTube from people that are like, either, man, I really like what this guy's going on, or
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell y'all. And it's because that comes from like you give your fans that sense of gumption because they
Yeah.
stuck around the journey and kind of felt this manifestation with you.
For sure. And now this manifestation has turned into it's like going from zero to hero. You know what I'm saying? From going from Peter Parker to Spider-Man. It's just
Yeah.
like I got bit. I found out I could do some freaky deaky shit.
Yeah.
But now it's like
Sounds-
putting it into like a whole like concept now. It's just like, oh well, if I got bit by a spider, I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah.
These are my powers, these are my things. So it's just like now you have intention, now you have cohesion. So now it's just like, oh, people can get behind that.
Yeah.
And so that's where it's coming from now. And I appreciate everybody. Like I be having people from like India, South Africa, Brazil, like
Oh, Brazil's gonna lose their mind when you get a tattoo.
just all over, bro. And I can't wait.
He's one of us now.
Like, bro, and I'm ready to be here for you, man. I'm ready to be here for y'all, man. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, like it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So it's not like it just came out of thin air. It was just very well purposed and well planned. And now it's just like I'm here. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Roosters, we are committed to using quality, locally sourced ingredients as often as possible. That's why we partnered with Bayou Corn Farms to take their heirloom corn, locally grown in Bon Secours, and use it to create the corn flour for our new always fresh corn tortillas. Our other partner, Tortilleria E&H in Daphne, receives the Bayou corn flour and uses it to make the tortillas. The heirloom corn tortillas then get delivered to Roosters, where they are used to make our signature tacos. The end result is freshness and flavor you can't get anywhere else. Roosters, for the love of food.
Hey fighters, listen up. Are you tired of feeling like your conditioning holds you back in competition? It's time to bridge the gap between theory and real performance. At Dexter's Fitness Center, we're launching a combat sports strength and conditioning program designed for boxers, kickboxers, MMA fighters, and combat athletes who want to get faster, stronger, and more flexible while building the endurance to go the distance. No more outdated workouts, no more burnout. This program is built to enhance your skill work, prevent injuries, and maximize your potential without wasting your time or overwhelming your body. Training starts August 12th at Dexter's Fitness Center, 1900 Government Street, Mobile, Alabama. Sessions are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. If you're ready to step into every fight confident, prepared, and in peak condition, call 251-709-2654 or email contact@dextersfitnesscenter.com today. Let's build the fighter you're meant to be. In evolution, you say how critical you are of yourself, how you treat yourself,
Yeah.
and differently than how you treat others naturally. And the beat switch was great. Just speak on kind of how you look at yourself as an artist with this plot going on. Do you find yourself really overcritical with creating the story?
Yeah, I just feel like the story's just true. You know what I'm saying? My story is just my truth. Like coming out of making When Stars Die in that album, I intentionally placed evolution at the end because not only is it signifying like I'm evolving as a person, but also just being able to kind of look in the mirror and just be like, yeah, I am overcritical of myself when I'm right back when I started, because it's just like I always want to be somebody that's progressing or feel like at least like I'm moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
And sometimes like a setback can really make you feel like, damn, like I'm not doing what I need to be doing, or you know what I'm saying? Especially as an artist, it's just like the burden of making it or your claim of success in your mind, it's so elusive because it's just like 1 minute you could be up, the next minute you could be fucking at the bottom. You know what I'm
a
saying?
day-to-day thing.
It is a day-to-day thing, and it's a day-to-day grind. So it's just like me being able to see everything. It's like I've seen all the elements of myself being recycled in this loop because I wasn't learning from the problem.
Right.
But now it's just like, oh, I found this new power. I found this new purpose, intention, and everything. It's time to evolve. Like I gotta let that shit go.
Man, I saw a video of Joe Budden talking on an artist doesn't break because of pressure. They break because of their neurosystem not being able to process the bounce back each day that they have to make. The fact that man, it was him reading off of a paper of somebody else talking on it, but basically the ability to like reset, as you're saying, and understand that like you have to continue with it, and like but as you were saying, I should have known it better, but yeah.
No, you good. Like I mean, but you're right. Like being an artist is like it's way more than just going out there performing songs or making songs or whatever it is. It's just like, yeah, can you make hits, but can you also be sustainable to the pressure and the anxiety and the depression that comes with it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just it's really just because we all have our own version of what success and fame and all that stuff looks like or what we really want out of this. No matter how vague or like modest we might be, it's just like everybody wants their claim to fame. But it's like you got to be real with yourself and you got to know what fame or not even fame, dude, like what success.
Here you go.
Record producer in LA said, most musicians don't fail because they're bad. They fail because their nervous system can't survive the industry. And every artist in the room went still. He said the biggest myth in music is that success depends on exposure. No, he said, it depends on whether your body can handle being unseen longer than you expected. Most artists quit not because they're untalented, but because their brain interprets silence as danger. The industry doesn't break voices, it breaks nervous systems. They scout emotional, he said, labels don't scout.
And I mean, the rest of it is poetry, but it's the emotional sustainability.
Bro, and that's it. Like, dude, I didn't hear a lie, like, honestly. Like, and you see it a lot with, like, artists that are coming up, especially. It's just, like, the want to be bigger than what you already are as soon as possible is so fast. But it's just, like, when you look back at it, are you really doing the work? You know what I'm saying? That it requires for you to be how you see your favorite artist. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy too is like an easier route takes more work. Yeah. And music, everybody is passionate about music.
Right.
So naturally, when people, I'm just passionate about music, everybody's passionate about music. Everybody wishes they could go.
My mom is passionate about music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody wishes they could go on stage and show out to a crowd. Yeah. Instead of study for 15 years to be a doctor.
Facts. Because who wants to do that?
Right. So
who wants to do it?
People confuse their passion with like it should be easy. It should be tougher than becoming a doctor. Right. Which is extremely tough, obviously. Right. You know, it should be tougher because everybody wants to do it.
Yeah, facts. And I feel like if you're really passionate about music, man, like, and you really want to do this, like, it's the difference between you being passionate about music and you just like music. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Everybody does. Yeah. But, like, liking enough to be an artist and then take on the scrutiny that comes with this music. Yeah. You're playing a different game. So
there's like
it's different.
A comedy bit I'd heard where it was like, being a rapper is the toughest job or the worst job you could have. An underground rapper. Yeah. It's the worst job because everybody's like, bro.
Absolutely.
Bro, like you've been doing it, like I like it. It's been like 2 years. Let's
exactly.
Thanksgiving sucks.
Exactly. Going home to your family and they ask you, how's that music thing going?
Right, exactly.
And you have,
Right. Now pass the pork.
Mind you, so you're making any money? You're a nonprofit?
Right.
Essentially? Right. Okay, cool. Right. Like, and that's where it can get like, people don't see the vision until it's like, you're Kanye West, you're Travis Scott, you're whoever you deem amazing, you know what I'm saying, or who they can deem amazing, you know what I'm saying. If you can come out here and then post a video and then get 1 million views like in a week, they're like, oh, you up, oh my god. But
What
as
does
soon as
that
you don't,
translate to?
what does that translate to?
Yeah,
And you don't hit that, then it's like, I mean, he nice, but
it's a day-to-day thing. It's that sustainability. It's the nervous system.
it is man.
Right. So, I guess elaborating on that, how would you say that you've evolved since Dangerous? Because that's the one that's farthest back on streaming service.
So the crazy thing about Dangerous was that was like my first video coming into the rebrand,
Right.
and wanting to just be like, I want to make everything cinematic. Like the whole thing for me is just about making everything cinematic now. Like people love movies, people love experiences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want my videos to feel like a mini experience.
Who's doing your videos?
My boy Andrew. Shout out my boy Andrew. He's in Greensboro.
Wow.
And so yeah, I was living in Enterprise, Alabama, which is like 2 hours away from here. That's my hometown, and I would drive
Right.
to Greensboro or to Charlotte. We shot then, and we shot most of our first videos like in city parking lots, like the little like parking decks and
Because
everything
I thought
like
that
that.
was in Mobile, man.
Yeah, not. It was in North Carolina.
Well, because there's one, I'm forgetting the name. It was where you're outside
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
at the top of the parking
Yep.
garage.
Yep. That Disturbia. Yeah.
And y'all just did all that in one session and just like broke them up.
Yeah. So well, we did that in 2 sets. So Dangers we did probably like around like May of
Right.
like 2022. Jeez.
Yeah.
But and then we did and then we did Disturbia. It was like February. It was cold. I was fucking freezing. That's why I had like that red jacket on. I was just like, shit. I was like, I was freezing my ass off, but it was beautiful. It was just on top of the parking deck with the skyline. It was nice.
Yeah, it looked like the RSA tower in the background.
Oh, nah. You know what's crazy? It does have that same vibe,
Yeah.
though. That parking deck that we were at, right across from there, it looked like a replica of like the RSA tower, but like it just didn't say it, of course. But it had like the different like little skyline
Yeah.
and the little buildings around it to make it feel like, yeah, it was fire, though. I liked it. But no, we kind of did it in spurts, like whenever we could get together, make the drive, you know what I'm saying? But I was determined. I was like, yo, like, I need my shit to be fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just had the eye, like his quality was just so cool. I was just like, he ain't really worked with artists like me at the time. He was very picky, mind you. Crazy story about Andrew. He told me before he accepted me to do the video and stuff, he was like, I do not work with people, artists specifically, because it's like it just gotta sound right. And that's why I really fuck with Andrew, is because he's very selective, and he selected me not only because of the vibe I was given, but also like the world building I had behind it, and like the
Yeah.
idea and the concept
Right.
of Zay Astro. So it was just easy to like put together. And yeah, shout out my dog Andrew, man.
Damn, that's cool.
We got a lot of stuff happening though. The new videos are what I'm really excited about. That little clip that you see on my Instagram is literally just the intro of the video that we will drop starting next week. I mean, so it's gonna be different. Like next year, 2026, I'm out my NDA and everything like that. So 2026, more music, more videos, everything. So it's gonna be cool.
What do you mean that you're out your NDA?
So yeah, so all this year I was in an NDA with program director. I'm in this artist development program with the Grammys called Grammy University, and like basically we're just in a whole like chapter of like different artists in each chapter nationally. So it's like Atlanta, like main hub cities, Atlanta, Texas, Cali, Philly, stuff like that. There's like 12 to 15 chapters. And so I'm in the Atlanta chapter because that was like the closest from where I'm based. And so I've just been in an NDA with that, just working, meeting, getting mentorship, you know what I'm saying, everything like that, just kind of making everything cohesive. And so I couldn't drop any music or anything like that in the slightest up until like a week ago.
Why is that?
Just because it was just like they were working on like my branding, and so was I. You know what I'm saying? Like in the middle of me not having to drop anything or anything like that, it was like I was just working. I was working on concept. I was working on like the brand. I was working on like palettes and stuff.
So I mean, they can't force you to not drop music.
Oh yeah.
But they just suggest it.
Yeah, it's more like they suggested, and I just kind of agreed, like on some like, yeah, I don't really have anything I really want to drop, and I kind of just got out of a cycle where I just dropped like a slew of singles, You know what I'm saying? To kind of give the album some more juice too, or just some more pull towards me in general, just because it was just like, I know I originally dropped the album like 2023, I want to say, something like that. And so with me repurposing it and now putting it back out in 2024, and now it's like, all right, boom, like we're here. And so from there, it was just like, I'm gonna drop the album. Then I dropped the singles. You know what I'm saying? I dropped like 8 singles. You know what I'm saying? Just to give people something to listen to, because I know I was probably gonna go MIA again, which is just what it is. I feel like you just need time as an artist to kind of like live and experience and kind of just get your head together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
you gotta spend some time on Venus and stuff.
Gotta spend some time on Mars, visit Jupiter a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Say what's up to my folks and everything like that. And then just come back to reality and come back to Earth.
Yeah.
And be able to be like, oh, look what I found out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the discovery of it all. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like I was kind of MIA, but yeah, like exactly what I said in my caption is like my metamorphosis, like it kept me in exile, bro. Like I was changing, not only as a person, but as an artist, and just like getting things together. And then, but with that, it's like, but my rebirth, like it got me out of my exile. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm here to pop it, and now I'm here for real, and now I'm at my NDA. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like I got all these great ideas. I just got so much motion going on. I'm just like, nah, like when y'all hear me this time, y'all gonna fucking remember. You know what I'm saying? So it's all just to kind of drill it in people's head. Like, I know you might have heard of Zay Astro before, or you might have seen me before, or anything like that, and that was cool. But now it's like, nah, but for real though, like, let's turn it up. Like, if you thought I was something before, just wait. Like, just wait for now, because it's just like, now there's no going back, and now I'm like full-fledged, like I'm ready to take off like a rocket. So it's like, let's go.
Well, that's fire, man. I'm really excited to see what comes, and yeah, first and foremost, we got the festival on the 27th.
Yep, sure do. I'm super excited. Tone World Fest, it's gonna be fire, man.
I like, we were talking on the way up about the show mix that you're preparing.
Yeah. So like the show mix, it's just like, I know I could come in here and, you know what I'm saying, do full songs and just like start a song, end a song, start a song, end a song. But I wanted to give people like the best like 10, 12 minutes that I could, and just give them a whole arsenal of what my catalog is, and also like my story is, by bringing like a medley of songs into the equation. So you might hear a hook and a verse, you might hear a bridge, a chorus, you know what I'm saying, for other tracks, and they just all kind of well versed in together and transition to a whole experience. So that, just going back to the whole, I just want to make an experience. I just want to make it like a cinematic time. Like, I just don't want you to forget me. Like, it would be a waste of space for me to pop out, only show of the year, and half-ass it, or just not come correct. Like, everybody hears my name, they're like, Zay Astro. It's either like a question mark or who does he think he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of music you make? I got to give you that. Like, if you see Zay Astro, especially like when I'm in Astro mode, like when it goes to like music and shit, I have to pop it. Like, the whole Zay shit is out of the window. Like, I have to go full mode, because it's just like, it'd be doing them a disservice. And I just kind of want to like instill that habit in me now. So it's like, whenever this shit is getting easy and I'm just doing shows everywhere, it's just like, oh yeah, you'll get the best out of me regardless, because I've been doing this. Yeah.
Well, thank you, brother. I really appreciate your time.
No problem, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode, and catch Zay Astro on the 27th at the Tone World Fest at Dolphin Street Sound.
Yes, sir.
See you guys there.
See you.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.